Gulf Coast Weather Solutions is sponsored by. Thank you for making Gulf Coast Weather Solutions one of your go-to sources for weather around the clock. From heavy downpours and severe storms to winter weather and the tropics, we've got you covered with accurate, reliable forecasts you can trust.
Next week is starting to look a little bit more stormy.
But look what's moving into the state of Texas.
Gulf Coast Weather Solutions.
Good evening, Southeast Texas and Southwest Louisiana. I'm meteorologist Lucas Bostwick. We're looking at our visible satellite radar. The past 4 hours, we can see that no clouds again really out there except just south of Houston from earlier today, but pretty clear out there overall. And a few light clouds kind of over in the Lafayette region. All the showers and storms have been again out to our east, so not really expecting anything overnight as the sun is now setting. And if you notice actually at the timestamp there, we're seeing sunset happening much earlier as days are starting to rapidly get shorter as we head towards September. We're looking at sunset close to 7:30 by the time we get into September for a lot of our region. So we're certainly starting to lose that daylight, which on the bright side means that we won't have to deal with as quite as hot temperatures eventually. But still at this hour at 8:11 p.m., it's 100 in Dallas, 103 in Wichita Falls, 99 in Waco, 96 in Lufkin, down to 88 in Houston, 89 in Beaumont, 88 Lafayette. Current local temperatures, we're looking at 92 in Conroe, 93 in Spring, Tomball, and Huntsville. And we're also seeing those mid to upper 90s still present in our far northern regions. St. Augustine, Lufkin, and Hemphill all in the upper 90s at this time. And closer to the coast, we're seeing temperatures now fall into the mid and lower 80s. So some gradual cooling beginning to happen, but still very hot. 24-hour temperature change, a little bit warmer today for parts of Southeast Texas at about plus 3 to 5 degrees roughly. And Southwest Louisiana at about 0 to 2 degrees warmer, maybe a 3-degree shift in Oakdale there. But the tropics, they remain quiet at this time, not expecting anything there. Some good news for going forward in the hurricane season. Honestly, if this keeps up, we might be looking at a very quiet season as we're getting very close to our typical peak of hurricane season. And the Eastern Pacific into the Central Pacific, where Lala impacted Hawaii, has definitely been a sign that the Eastern Pacific and Central Pacific basins are very active with the ongoing El Nino. So we'll continue to see if the Atlantic eventually decides to wake up just a little more, but right now it's very hostile for anything to develop. The upper level flow continuing into this upcoming week is supporting more and more subsidence across the southern plain, stretching into the Gulf coastal plain around Houston into Southwest Louisiana, which means we will continue to see more hot weather, which is not exactly what a lot of people want to hear, but eventually we do think that this ridge will break down, but it's going to take some time, probably at least a few more weeks before we start to really see any significant changes. But we are getting more into the later part of summer, so definitely it might be seeing changes at some point on the horizon. Now, our future cast coming up for overnight, sponsored by Switch Electric, is expected to be pretty quiet. No rain should happen overnight. As we get into the daytime tomorrow, quiet again, not expecting any type of rain to develop, and maybe 1 or 2 showers possible, and that's about all it's going to be for tomorrow. Now, our low temperatures tonight, sponsored by Silsby Forward Can Get You One, are going to be in the mid to upper 70s to lower 80s and mid 80s along the coast. Highs tomorrow, very hot at around 100 degrees and to the mid to upper 90s elsewhere. So definitely a very hot forecast coming up. So definitely stay cool. Down at the beach, though, it'll be in the upper 80s. So if you want to escape the heat, the beach is going to be your friend. Now, our 7-day outlook it calls for basically the same weather to continue for at least the next 7 days. Not really expecting any changes. Highs in the upper 90s, lows in the mid 70s. Lake Charles and Kinder, it looks like you'll be seeing very similar weather with highs in the mid to upper 90s, lows in the mid to upper 70s. Now, make sure that you download our Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app. It's available right now for iOS and Google Play. It gives you the latest weather updates on your phone, like rain's approaching. If we have rain to talk about soon, then it'll certainly give you those alerts. And also it'll give you things like we're having now where there's a lot of heat, so heat advisory alerts and stuff like that from the Weather Service. Also check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GulfCoastWX for our twice daily weather videos we post for you there. And Facebook.com/Gulf Coast Weather Solutions for our additional weather updates for you. All right, everyone, have a good evening and check out Johnny's forecast coming up in the morning.